Oh, I had a long day. I had a long freaking day. Topic, freaking topic. LeBron, Port, Maine. I'm just not. I'm not gonna take too much time. I don't want to go up. I don't want to go up more than 10 minutes on the video. But if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. So, you will. Oh yeah. I mean, all man, come back and I'm just trying to get some sleep later on. But I try to get this stuff out my chest. So LeBron, I still put that other video on the description. So if y'all want to see what LeBron actually said, 2 minutes was pretty good and sufficient. It wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't something that was chopped up and made in a way that would expose a man like that. It was actually done clean. But it's actually a good 2 minutes that anyone can learn from, even though it was made specifically to mock the individual. But even if you watch it, bro, it was actually good 2 minutes, bro. Uh, I know how copyrights go, but whatever, man. Probably, I think anyone needs a lawyer with them for anything. I actually support that concept of having a lawyer for everything, especially when you're on the internet for real though, because you can make a lot of money not even off your videos, off of copyrights, bro, for real though. You can get settlements off of nothing, bro. Oh, let's see. All right. So I wanted to talk about LeBron talking about freaking what? Uh, oh yeah. Point of he said something interesting. He said that they want to weaken us. I don't even know if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was something that was. So if you listen to any anyone who's going to talk on the internet, saying, you know what, we're going through incarceration, someone's incarceration, like poverty, the whole not. You don't listen to the word weakening. And most of like woke, woke freaking media and stuff like that. The word weakening. That was so interesting because it's so that weakening. I know what he's talking about, but he might. We don't even know what he meant by that, but it's a good subject. So weakening. So if you want strength, you got to know. So yeah, of course. So yeah, Candace Owens definitely said that. She said that. I'm just saying that she said that LeBron is only wrong and not strong, not smart, whatever. Uh, uh, but it's so true. So we get most of our strength, even as infants or babies. You know what I'm saying? So you get most of your strength off of nutrition, man. So any infant or any freaking baby sucks milk off of his mom's titty, right? So her mom titty or whatever mom's titty. Uh, to get nutrition and survive. And that's also what I want to talk about today. Uh, I don't even know what the intention of LeBron was, but that's something that I really want to talk about. Uh, so, if our kids, our babies, uh, develop and get stronger and just better by just nutrition, what happens if you have malnutrition? What happens if you have intoxicated nutrition, toxic nutrition? So, what happens if your food is not clean? What happens if your water is not clean? If your freaking beverages, like whatever, apple juice, grape juice, whatever, man. Whatever. What if what if all of your nutrition is not clean? That's something we got to take care of, man. I think so. So if LeBron is saying, and I'm not even trying to take a jab on him, honestly. It's not even a jab. It's just like more of a request or like something trying to like persuade him of some certain project if he wants to, operate on that basis, which is pretty simple. So you can decide to sell the school to any white person, and he'll take care of it. It will be pretty much like a public school if you want, whatever, man. It wouldn't even matter to me, honestly. If Candace Owens insists it's a failure, or if LeBron James thinks it's a failure, or whatever, like he doesn't like the school, or like whatever the scenario is, like there's a lot of scenarios that can happen that could lead to that school shutting down. But if that school shuts down, if probably not, because all those kids will pass and they will graduate from high school. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Whether or not they go to college or not, that's not really my problem. But LeBron did that just to provide a safe and secure environment for the kids, so they don't have to go through a lot of something that is really common in a lot of schools. School bullying, so on and so forth. So it's actually a good idea. I like that. So from my perspective, I don't know what his actual intentions was from the school, but if someone wants to, make a school that is good for the kids, so they can have a good time and enjoy life and stuff like that, what I'm saying? So it's a good idea. And I have no knowledge on what is taught in the school and how everything is taught in school, or like how the kids are doing school. So I have no actual objective information about that school, and it's not even my fault. And I don't care about the school too much in regards to its failure or success. As long as it exists, it's pretty much good. You can develop later, or whatever, or you can shut it down if you want to, if you got pressure for somebody else, from anyone really. You can sell land and property and buy something else, so it's not even that bad financially. It's bad for the kids though. But if I would invest, I would even invest like now, especially after freaking COVID. Oh man, I would not even invest in buying an NBA freaking franchise. Me personally, would not even invest in that. It's not even a good idea. Uh, but for a lot of reasons, the school, for example, so uh, it's not even outside of like doesn't how he like if he's listening, he knows what I'm talking about. What I'm saying? Because like, all right, so let me explain that for like an audience. So if you are a new competitor in any type of field of business, any one that is new to that competition is like considered as a threat to the rest that already have their places in that field of business. So if you want to open a school where there's a lot of schools that already have their place and their financial income and revenue, you opening up that school makes you an enemy to other school administrations. And I don't know how it goes in education, but in business, like if you're like the new guy in town trying to open up a business where everybody is secure in that line of business, you might be a threat, especially when you are selling the same supply. So if you are freaking Burger King and McDonald's is across the street and Hardee's is also across the street and Buffalo is also across the street, right? If you're like the new burger joint, all of those dudes may try to take you out of that, competition of selling burgers in a burger street, you know, by any means possible. I don't know how it goes in education, but that's pretty normal in a business environment. Uh, because I'm a business major, like legit accounting major, so I know stuff about business. Uh, well, I can't find a job either with that. It doesn't even matter, man. Having a degree or not would not even matter in my case. But I'm doing well financially, so I'm not even complaining. Uh, but if someone wants to make an investment, man, going back to the whole, oh yeah, so that also has to do with rumors about when LeBron wanted to like freaking buy a franchise in the NBA, right? So if you do that, you might be the new competitor that we want to take out. You know what I'm saying? So I might, well, me personally would not do that, but if someone wants to do that, they can do that. It's a freedom. I'm just, uh, I'm just saying. But what I would do, like if I had like all the finances to do, like to put money in something, and I have already, so it's a good business strategy that would work, honestly, if you want to really like make money off of a niche freaky market. You know what I'm saying? So if you know that you have all of the black community in America behind your back, like at least 95%, you already have that information with you, and you wanted to sell the product itself that would be sold would be nutrition products, basic necessity products that you can sell. And the price would even matter. Like, it would matter, but you don't even have to make it, competitive. Like you don't even need like a freaking competitive advantage in that aspect because you already have the support. You know, uh, so the best thing is nutrition. So uh, you can make sure that the kids are eating healthy, and you could also market eating healthy to the kids with that. Within that, you know what? I'm LeBron James. How I get big and strong is by eating healthy. Here's my food. I make it healthy. And I think that's the most, not just in America, but like around the world, like the most threatening issue is nutrition. Nutrition. If you can provide basic, necessary food, not just luxurious, like a bag of chips on like that. No, freaking vegetables, organic freaking vegetables, or like fruit, or like freaking meat, bread, and stuff like that. So something that you would need to eat to survive. there's a lot of like supply lines and stuff like that like around the world, so you don't even need a factory or even a farm. If you actually want to think about something like that, but if you have good like supply chain or whatever, man, you can import a lot of stuff from actual farms. People do that, bro. Instead of buying a farm and then farming a freaking garden and then making meat, vegetables, and food and stuff like that. So you don't even have to freaking. If you do that, you don't even have to spend money on freaking employment too. So it's actually a good investment. If you have like US dollars, bro, you can do anything you want, man, around the world. So true. Especially nowadays, man, with the Ukraine Russia war too. Like, there's a lot of deficiency in the amount of US dollars around the world too. So whoever has US dollars that can spend anywhere will make a lot of money. But it's a good investment. It's a good investment, like food and nutrition, water, bottled water, man. You can also sell water. That's also a good investment. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Freaking whatever, man. You can sell anything if you can import it, bro. You can even buy stuff of what is like the most like now. Oh man, you can talk a lot of economy uh, that has changed in the last like 20 years, man. Like for example, in Brazil, like they like now like they have a kingdom of agricultural like products and stuff like that around the world like that. I think they're like a G9 nation or something like that. I did not look that up because of agriculture. Because they changed up the whole like economy like in the last 20, 30 years, man. Even like because like they're known for like selling like poultry and meat and whatever you have it from livestock. They're really known for that. And they have all qualities and grades of meat and stuff like that, so you can actually source something clean from that too. There's a lot of places that sell good meat, man. Clean meat. That's so important because you have also low quality food. So, so if you're in the USA, right? So if you're over there, right? Everything is approved by the FDA. Outside of the US, a lot of stuff is not approved by the FDA. So that means you can actually purchase food that is not even edible that can actually kill you. You know what I'm saying? So you also gotta make sure that everything is clean and healthy and all that kind of stuff. Uh, I want more than 10 minutes for sure because I was like thinking about a lot of stuff, but like at the same time, so I just like talking shit about it in my head. Ooh, smoke up a cigarette. See what I can do about that. But I want to say, like, hit me up on some business projects that we can do something, man, for real. Mm. I got no money though, but I got a brain, so I think that's sufficient. Ooh. Yeah, so that was my commentary on the word they're trying to weaken us. So my objective is to try to strengthen us by nutrition and working out and stuff like that. Because you can't just work out; you need to work out and actually eat healthy. That's how you get gains. I mean, I'm saying that when I smoke a cigarette, but yeah, it's true though. I will look at that be funny right now. Doing that with a cigarette. So true, because like you could be an athlete that would not even make it because you had not good nutrition. You can be a gymnast, you can be a dancer, you can be a singer, you can be anything you want, and you can put in all the work that you need. But at the end of the day, if you don't have the right food, the right nutrition, and even the right cigarettes, man, for real though, even the right cigarettes, I'm with freaking not just importing freaking food from abroad just for like to make for like opening up a business for like to make everything cheap and whatever, and at the same time clean. Not even that, bro. I'm about like importing freaking tobacco, man. Some clean, man, for real though. People don't understand how dangerous that is. The whole food situation, especially like when you're abroad. Like even if you're like in the states, you can find clean food easy, bro. It's easy to find clean food over there. But if you're like abroad outside of the states, man, it's so hard to find like clean food. Because like all of the stuff, like even like if you get something from a farm, bro, all of like the pests that they spray on like the veggies and stuff like that will actually could like ruin your health and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch out for the food. I think that is like the number one nutrition. I think that is like the number one issue right now. Not even unemployment or incarceration or whatever freaking slurs or whatever is being said. That is not even the issue right now. Food, nutrition, and cigarettes is the issue.